obviously their atmosphere they provide is pretty crazy. I played there once before,
Yeah.
so I know how loud they can get, and I know their fans are crazy, crazy loud in that way. And they got a really good team, so it's gonna be a challenge for us going in there, a road game, tough team, playoff opponent team. So that's the mindset that we carry into it.
You've gone against Gino before. What's a challenge with him?
Yeah, I've gone against him before. He does a good job of looking off. That's something that I noticed that's pretty big. I think he's had some turnovers this year, but he's a really good quarterback. He knows how to improvise plays. Like I said before, he knows how to win. I think that's the best attribute when you have a quarterback is getting a quarterback that can will your team to a win no matter what, no matter if it's a pretty one or ugly one, you're able to get the job done. And I think regardless of the things that they've been through, and just even in his career, he's been through a lot of things and still been able to overcome a lot. And he's playing well.
You like where your pass defense is at? And again, they've thrown the ball more than just about anybody in the league.
Yeah, I do. It's gonna be a challenge though. Like I said, they've thrown the ball a ton this year, and it's gonna be a challenge. We got to be on our p's and q's. They got really good receivers, guys that can make plays, really whenever they touch the ball. And what's crazy is DK. I don't even think is their leading receiver. I think it's Njigba. So that should tell you a lot about the guys that they have on their team and the receivers that they have. But we'll be ready and prepared for the challenge.
What does Smith-Njigba look like on film? I've not seen him in person.
Yeah, no, he can run. He makes some really high difficult catches, and he gets open. I think those are like the biggest things for him, really.
Yeah, you guys set a ridiculous standard, both you and the defense, with the kind of takeaways you were getting early in the year. It's not happening quite as frequently. Is that you get a reputation and opponents are extra careful not to set you up for those opportunities? Or what do you think's going on there?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Obviously, teams are more aware, but also I think there still have been opportunities for us to go out there and get the ball. We just got to be completely dialed in. Like now it's like, all right, we got to be, all the way complete on our details and be in the right spots. And our underneath droppers got to be in the right spots. Our, middle field safety, corners, everybody got to be in the right spots. And the plays are there. We just got to be just a little bit more detailed, and we'll be able to make those plays.
I don't mean this to sound like a game plan question and shut it down if you need to, but apparently, according to the numbers, Gino throws underneath short more than any other quarterback in the league. Having your best player 20 yards back down the field might not be ideal. Do you guys have to take a different approach because of the way he plays?
Yeah. And that's that's something that we've looked at. I've talked to Half about, and we've had conversations about. I'm gonna get more involved. Just trying to. Obviously, I know kind of what the deal is now, so just gotta find ways to put myself in these situations so I can get involved in these games and have effects in the games, because I know that if I'm deep, it's probably not much gonna happen too much. So just get more involved with the game, being in the low zones, and just doing things to get going early.
There were some times where you came down and then bailed out.
Yeah.
Are those opportunities for those situations where you're hoping, okay, maybe he didn't see me come down?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just for disguise purposes. Just trying to show different pictures to the QBs, and we're gonna keep working on that and keep trying to get that better, and try to force the QB into seeing something that's not there and making a mistake.
What have you seen from Zane Anderson since you got here, and what do you think about him stepping up in the second half last week?
Yeah, it's nothing that I didn't expect. I expected it from him. I know how he prepares. I know how he comes to work every day. He's the same guy every day. He's always locked in. Even when we do walkthrough, he's always behind me, just making sure that he's always getting the mental rep part of it. And so when he gets in the game, I know that there's not going to be any fall off. And we have great communication. Me and him are pretty close. When he gets in the game, obviously I'm happy for him. And but I also know that he's going, go in there and do his job.
typical week, how much attention do you pay to an opposing defense? Just obviously being a defensive guy yourself, do you watch at all of other teams' defenses?
Yeah, for sure. And especially this one because obviously I got some guys that I play with and guys that are good friends, Leo and Jay Love. So, yeah, I pay attention to kind of what they've been doing. They've been playing really, really good. And they got really good defense, man. They fly around. Their DBs make a lot of plays. They play together. And, yeah, they got fun defense to watch for sure.
Xavier, what have you thought of the season Love's put together? You know, obviously he's had some pretty big plays
Yeah.
throughout the course of this thing here.
No, he's a hell of a player. Obviously, I got to play with him, and you know that's my guy. So he's playing well for them, and he's been playing well for them since he got there. And yeah, man, he just continues to, you know, get better each and every week.